Thank you for plugging into this Family Life News podcast, streaming issues-driven, family-focused news.
This is Family Life Hometowns, a chance to get to know the stories behind the cities, towns, villages, and burgs that make up the Family Life listening area. We take a look at their history and learn what makes them special. Today, we spotlight Binghamton, New York. The crown jewel in what locals call the Triple Cities of Binghamton, Johnson City, and Endicott, the seat of Broome County is a natural crossroads. The first European settlers showed up in the 1780s. It bears the name of Philadelphia businessman William Bingham, who bought 10,000 acres of land in 1786, sending a subordinate to lay out a city. Broome County historian Roger Luther.
Now, this is right at the confluence of two major rivers, the Susquehanna and the Shenango River. Perfect location for a community. Settlers started coming in, the community grew. It was originally known as Shenango Point, renamed Village of Binghamton in 1834, and then finally incorporated as a city in 1867.
With access to two rivers, plus the Shenango Canal to link the area to the Erie Canal, Binghamton quickly became a transportation hub and manufacturing center. And surprisingly, the first big product Binghamton became known for was cigars.
We were a huge manufacturer of cigars. At one time, we had over 50 cigar manufacturing companies here in Binghamton. We were the second largest cigar manufacturer in the country, second only to New York City. And it's not that we grew tobacco here. We didn't grow hardly any, but we shipped tobacco in and manufactured the cigars here. Gosh, at its peak, we were making millions of cigars a week. And that attracted a lot of Eastern European immigrants to this area to work in the factories.
World War I was the downfall of the cigar-making business as people switched to cigarettes. By then, though, another major industry had emerged, shoemaking, led by what became the Endicott Johnson Corporation. At its peak in the 1920s, it employed 20,000 workers, many housed in what grew to be Johnson City and Endicott. And then a new Binghamton area company made a lasting splash in international business.
Started out as the Bundy Company here in Binghamton, expanded into Endicott, and kind of followed the lead of Endicott Johnson. Built a lot of factories over there, combined with two other companies, and ended up forming the International Business Machine Company, which is IBM.
Binghamton's population peaked in the 1950s at about 80,000 before manufacturing jobs dried up. Then urban renewal efforts were launched to try to revive the sagging economy, though mostly they just claimed historic architecture in the name of progress. However, in more recent times, Binghamton has rebounded quite nicely, thank you, with education and healthcare leading the way.
There's been a major resurgence here just over the last 10 years. The whole area is kind of experiencing a rebirth, and that's due to huge expansion of Binghamton University and SUNY Broome Community College and growth of the healthcare industry. There's a lot of new construction. A lot of the old abandoned factories are being rehabilitated and reused. Some of the old Endicott Johnson factories, as we speak, are being renovated and turned into housing units and healthcare facilities.
Add in local favorites such as carousel rides and, of course, speedy sandwiches, and Binghamton is still sitting pretty along the banks of the Shenango and Susquehanna rivers.
Yeah, it is. And that's what I've been telling people. We're a college town now. Downtown buildings that have been closed and vacant for years. The upper floors are being rehabbed into student housing, and not just student housing, but regular family housing as well. A lot of lofts are being renovated. So this is a good thing for Binghamton.
Our thanks to Broome County historian Roger Luther. You've been listening to Family Life Hometowns, a look at the cities, towns, villages, and burgs that make up the Family Life listening area. Please join us again next time for another edition of Family Life Hometowns.